Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy. Welcome back to another video on the channel, guys. Welcome back. Happy Monday to all you guys. Hopefully you have a fantastic Monday. That's the main plan today, boys. Have a great Monday. Yeah. We got a market watch video today, guys. We're going to just kind of look at the market. We're going to talk about a lot of different kind of sectors within it. The feedback on yesterday's video was that a lot of you guys thought I should just get Carlos. But there's something about it, man, that I really still want to get Zanetti. And then a lot of you guys really wanted a series on the channel with the Black Friday. I just don't know if I want to do it, guys, because I think a lot of people, it's really hard to tell a large audience of people exactly what to do. So I'm thinking I'm leaning a little bit towards just kind of monitoring the market every single day and giving you guys those daily or double. I don't think it's going to be double market uploads. We may still double, but it's not going to be. I don't like doing 2 market uploads in one day because, one, it's not necessary. And 2, I have a lot of other content that I also want to drop. So it is what it is. So as you guys can see at the top of your screen, 11 million coins are liquid right now. So we have 11 million coins liquid and we don't have a team. So I want to go over this because yesterday in the video last night, you guys didn't really get the full idea of what happened. So I sold my team, guys. And I had some wins and some losses on a net. I probably lost 250K. But what you guys have to understand is about half my net worth was in the team. And that's a lot of money to have if I'm not going to use the team, right? Because I'm just really not going to do foot champs going forward. It's just going to be drafts and some objectives for me going forward. That's probably the best way that I will enjoy FIFA down the line. So what I wanted to discuss with you guys is the state of the club and where we're at. Because I think a lot of you guys do like following it. So we have, from what I can see, I think about, all right, I think we have 15 to 16 mil on the trade pile and some of the tradable players combined. And that's not including almost 1,000 players in the club to sell, which, if you think about it, is really good because I think I had like 17 mil maybe, 16 or 17 like last week. And we had the team that obviously took a loss. We also did, guys, 2 base icon packs. So those 2 icon packs came in at around 1.2 million coins for both of them, and we got Hernandez and Wright. So for me to be able to take a little bit of a gamble on a pack and also completing Paulinho, who is 140K, like, makes me really happy, right? That we got to do some SBCs, we got to have some fun with some of those, and then we still have a very, very nice amount of coins to work with, to trade with. And then also, I don't know if you guys completed Quincy Promes' SBC, but word on the street is that he had 2 goals this week. A lot of people say his match rating was not that good. I am praying to God that EA does give him a ones to watch upgrade, because this player with a upgrade would be one of the best players in this game. He already is such a good player, but you're talking a player that would push up to like 93, 94 pace. Shooting would go into the 80s. 5-star skills with like 80, 45 dribbling. Just a fantastic card, and he's already a great card. And I think what makes him so unique is that he's got the 5-star skills, so his creation on the pitch is really noticeable. As you guys can see, he was a fantastic super sub for me. 37 goals, 29 assists in 137 games. So Quincy Promes was one of those players that was really, really good for my club. Something I wanted to mention to you guys who obviously are watching the videos, something that you guys may not know, but you should check. Throughout this year, guys, we've been doing a lot of discard informed stocks in the club. What I did yesterday was I went and checked, and I actually had like a Pjanic inform. I had a Jorginho. Now, Pjanic we bought at 28K. He's 44K right now. A lot of these cards at the moment are really inflated because of the Icon SBC. So just keep that in mind if you guys are interested in maybe taking the money on them. I think it's a decent time. I do think during Black Friday, yes, there will be some things that regulate things, but I think overall, you guys have golds, you guys have 84, 83, 85, 86, 87, all the way up to 91. Take some money on those. You guys can see here, the ones that are still in my club are actually the ones that are still untradeable. So these are all untradeable, 83, 82s, all that kind of stuff. So there's nothing that relevant there. And then we've got a few road to the finals in the club. We've got a few discard ones to watches that I'm choosing to probably hold on to. Then we've just got the general untradables. What I did yesterday was, for the most part, I cleared out a lot of the 81s, 81, 84 informs, just because they did have a little bit of increased value. Wanted to take the money on some of those. What I do need to do is, from all these drafts that I play, I do have to go through and sell a lot of these players in my club. I think for the most part, with you guys and your clubs and managing your club and how to know when to sell some of these guys, my rule is always, guys, let's wait until these guys crack over 1,000 coins. So always keep 81 and under players in your club. And in my opinion, only sell them when they do get over the price of 1,000 coins. I think 1,000 coins is that threshold where you can choose to take the money. And even guys like Peace Check, I always will keep Peace Check, because I know that him as a right back in the Bundesliga is a very valuable SBC link. So I know that at some points this dude does end up going to like 2 or 3 or 4K. Don't know why I just did that. I wanted to check his price. But anyways, that's the update on the club. Now, I think we got another sale. I don't know what just sold, but I think we got something else to sell. Don't know what it was. So I'm going to walk you guys through some of the icon flips. I also want to walk you guys through a few special cards that I traded last night, just to give you guys the idea, because you guys have been asking me, Nick, how do you trade special cards? How do you know? I'm going to show you guys in 1 sec. I'm going to walk you guys through a few different special cards that I traded last night. I made a little coins on. Accidentally, guys, it is very hard for me to keep all these sales, like, not cleared. So these are the sales that I flipped overnight. I did a little bit of trading last night before the overnight. These were some overnight listings, and I'm going to walk you guys through prices that I bought them at, how long they were on the market for, and just to explain to you guys why it was a good price. So, number 1, 91 Yashin, right? This is a player that I think a lot of pros used this weekend, so he was really high. He got inflated to about 470 to 480 this weekend. Right now, he's 460. What happened was, right as I was like just kind of looking around, I saw 91 Yashin listed at 430, and I was like, wow, that kind of looks good. I remember, shout out to FIFA Kadabra, who's a Twitter trader. I remember that I saw his Twitter post on like Friday or Saturday of him selling a 91 Yashin at like 480, and I was like, wait, what the hell is that price? Because I knew that that was so high. He's been like 390 to 415 all year. So what I did was I went ahead and I checked on Footbin, and I was like, wait a second, why is this guy selling for so much? And so what I did was I saw the price here, and I'm sorry about my face cam, it's a little messed up. You guys can see 470. And then I went and I looked at some of the players' teams at the event, and some people were using 91 Yashin. So I was like, this makes sense, right? People in the community always like to try to buy the players that people at the events use. So he was, you guys can see, he was trading between 470 and 450 for most of the day today. And yesterday he was trading basically 490 to 450. So when I saw one at 430, it was up on the market for 2 minutes. Then there was also another one when I compared price at 435. So I bought both of them, and actually, you know what? That's not bad for profit. We're going to make like 17K, I think, on this one, and a little bit less on this one, probably like 10 or 7. So combined, it's a pretty good profit. It was like 25K across 2, which I'll take. 90 Pirlo, guys, this was a weird one because this was listed at 700, and I was like, wait a second, that's too low. Little did I know he dropped so much. I was still able to get out at 752, which still gave us, I think like 10 to 15K. Now, this one is really interesting because Ian Rush 89 is a really good card to trade with for guys with medium budgets. This guy always fluctuates no matter where his price is, whether it's 510 to 570. For example, right now it's about 460 to 520. He has a very broad range of fluctuation. So I bought these at 470. We sold these at the 500s, which is really nice. This Piers we bought at 350, very low for him. Barnes we bought at 420, so this one was not very good. I got lucky with Rijkaard, guys. I'm a little bit screwed. So Rijkaard usually sells at 400. I usually trade him from 360 and sell him at 400, which is like an average icon flip. You make 20K after tax. However, right now, because of the base icon SBC and people packing him a lot, he's like 350 right now. So I bought 2 yesterday at 340 and thinking it was going to be like 30K a card. Little did I know I'm getting out for 5K profit. So it is what it is. This JJ is about 10K. We got this at 250. Makalele, we got at 200. So sometimes these icons are the best to flip because there's no tax. When you buy this at 200, you make almost 20K because there's no tax. Neymar was sold overnight, guys. It had to be done. I'm sorry. I just not really playing much of rivals or champs, so we had to sell him. We come away only losing 10K on Neymar, and there's no transfer profit tax, so happy with that. Politano at 2.3, and then we also have Semedo at 21. Now, I want to give you guys, before we get into Black Friday talk, I'm not going to really talk too much about Black Friday this morning. We'll probably have a video tonight, a little bit more about Black Friday for the overnight. I don't want to start too much panic in the daytime. What I will tell you guys is this, right? There's a difference between two players. In my opinion, for the most part, pending that EA doesn't kill the market and it's a normal market, like it's a normal, somewhat normal day, if Neymar, this would be an example of Black Friday, all right? You have a meta player here and you have a meta player here. Neymar is a very meta player and Neymar is a 92 rated. You have a difference of 10 ratings between these two players. Now, there are tons of people wanting to buy Neymar for their team. In my opinion, he's a top 3 player that people are after for their teams. So this is a player that within a lightning round or two, as those coins are added to the market, as people are opening packs, listing cards, there's a chance that Neymar drops a very, very bit in those first hour or two. Now, there's another scenario where there's panic all week and then there's panic on Friday morning, and that he's so low and there are so many people waiting to buy that it doesn't matter if people are opening packs and not looking at the market, that he will slowly go up, and then when everybody's looking at the market after that first lightning round or two, that he just flies, right? Either way, Neymar is a player that I expect on next Saturday to be a lot higher than he is this week. That is my projection. I don't know if it's going to happen. EA could crash the market with some middle icon SBC and nothing goes up. But if Black Friday goes like it's gone the last few years, usually this is the type of player that so many people are waiting to buy and so scared to buy that when people start buying on the day of, he's a guy that just rockets in price. Semedo's a different one because this guy is a very in-demand player. However, Semedo is a guy that is solo rated that he is going to get torched on Black Friday, right? This is always a player that you never really see doing too well because he has so much supply coming into the game. First time of the whole year there's lightning rounds. The supply is genuinely immense. So I had this card at 46K, and I just decided to take the loss, guys, and sold out at 21K because I feel like he's going to be a lot lower than 21K. He's 19K right now. I feel like he's going to be like 10 or 11 or 12K on Friday. So that's kind of to give you guys the idea of some of the players that you will see differentiating in price. You're going to see some of these lower rated guys getting torched, and some of these guys that you guys are thinking that you want to buy or you want for your teams to probably go up. I think Mbappe's in this category. Messi's in this category. I think some of those players. And then if you look more at this category, it's more of Pepe. It's more of like Martial. Those types of players, in my opinion, probably will take a little bit of a hit just due to oversupply and more people wanting to buy the big boys. In my opinion, guys, I think icons are also a really, really good look always on Black Friday, whether you guys buy in the morning, Thursday, the day before, the 2 days before. There's a lot of panic on icons right now. Some icons are hitting their lowest prices ever. And icons are also a very similar thing to Neymar, where a lot of people are like always waiting to buy these icons for their squads because it's something that icons are icons, boys. You guys know how those work. Like people really, really want icons. So in my opinion, if you're a guy that doesn't have a lot of time, icons are actually semi-investable, I think. Like you guys have potentially this whole week could invest in icons. And I think they always get a little boost on rewards day. So what you guys could do is if you guys like a price between today and Wednesday, you guys could look at that price, pick that up. I think that even though there's a lot of panic this week, icons on Thursday will probably still go up just because they always go up on rewards days. You guys, if you get a good price this week, you can choose to hold or flip. You can flip, and then you guys could probably double dip Thursday night or Friday morning because as you guys know, there's always that panic that usually does kickstart again, and that's how it works. So we'll go ahead and we'll clear all this. We have, I think, like 10 or 15 more icons to sell. Road to the finals are starting to see some really nice movement on the market, guys. They're starting to go up. What it tells me is that a lot of people don't have coins right now, and that a lot of people are looking for a way to make coins. That's kind of what I'm getting by this road to the finals. What I'll tell you guys is I would be careful, really careful with these road to the finals. A lot of them are starting to go up today. I think a lot of people are buying into these cards today. There's not another upgrade for about a month. Be careful. If you have these cards and you're looking like you're at a nice profit with them, for example, Lloris has gone from 190 to 210. What happens if Spurs win? I don't really think he's going up because there's no upgrade, right? He's still an 89 keeper, and we still got Black Friday on Friday. So maybe you guys want to take the money on some of these cards today as they are increasing in value. In my opinion, this is a lot of traders, investors, and Patreons buying these up to try to make some quick coins before the market crash or before any kind of crazy panic starts. That would be my greatest opinion. That you guys should take the money on the rise of these because a lot of these cards, for example, Lloris 190 to 212, Party 160 to 180, a lot of these cards actually have seen a little rise from the panic, whatever it was this weekend. I sold Militao at 650 last night. He's like 640 again. He was 600. Mars is back at 350. None of these rises are major, but what I can see is that people are definitely trying to invest and trying to play with these cards for tomorrow. So my best advice to you guys would definitely be take the money on some of these cards. I think that you guys are in the right to do so. I think that that's definitely a good move. Something that I will show you guys right now, and I got lucky with Messi inform, right? I saw this at 226 yesterday, and now he's down, I think, all the way at 217. So we got to tie lucky with this, and this is a card that I'm a little bit more worried about, guys, because here's what happened last year on Black Friday. We'll do a video going over this, but EA last year, guys, they released wow, this is really low, 100K lower than what I sold at. Last year, EA released on Black Friday, guys, a best of team of the week. Now, what this team of the week was EA said, hey, let me put the top players from the first 10 team of the weeks into packs for lightning rounds, and that was their way of really selling packs, right? People saw the Mbappe, and people saw I think it was Neymar maybe. I don't remember if Neymar was in there. I know they saw those cards like Hazard. They're like, I got to go buy these cards, right? I got to get these guys packed, all that kind of stuff. That is something that could really hurt the market with these cards. That's why this year, I'm not really going to advise buying anything other than some meta golds and some icons before Black Friday if you're going to buy in the pre-crash, if you're going to buy before Black Friday, because I am nervous with these cards that there's a chance that they get re-released. This is always up to EA to screw you over. And my way of investing, guys, recently has been trying to do the least possible or give EA the least possible chance of screwing us over. So that's always been my approach. Something to really look at, guys, I think for market movers and to understand like where the market is at is like Alex Telles, man. This card I've been looking at almost every day to understand where the market is at. He was like 150. Now he's 130. He was 120 on Saturday, but this guy is still fluctuating between 120 and 135. So for me, you guys can see with this team of the week specifically, Lewandowski's 310, Robertson's 180, Messi's really low. I like to use that team of the week. I forget which number it is. I think it's 9. 9, team of the week 9 really does like help understand, in my opinion, where a lot of the market really is. I think that it's a really good team of the week to understand where the market is at for the current moment. Now, to the guys that are watching this video that are looking for, I guess, quick ways to make coins and things like that, my greatest advice to you guys would be don't invest right now. Don't get yourself into like anything you don't want to be in. What I would be doing is either working on trends of icons or icon flipping. Another thing you guys can do, and this is what I used to do back in the day, I literally just used to search special cards. And if you guys hate these blue cards, what you guys could do is you guys can just put like a minimum of 10 to 50 and just literally, this is what I do, man. I'm going to show you guys like right now. This is what I used to do before I know a lot of you guys watch my videos and you guys don't understand the full market, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? So what I used to do was I used to literally just have this out. I used to add like a bunch of players just to my watch list. So let's add this Tammy Abraham, right? And Tammy sells for how much? Tammy right now in this game sells for 16K, right? So 14,750 is where we're going to pay for him. Now, this is something that you guys can see by him. He's trade. All right, that's actually not that good. All right, we don't want that anymore. Thank you for outbidding me. But you have flipping out, and you just keep adding these cards with open bids. So like Alejandro Gomez, 86 rated. How much does this guy sell for? Right? At the moment, he's 97K. Today, he is traded. Has he traded up at 100? No. So he's been like 93 most of the day. So 97 is a little high. What you guys can do, and this is what I'm doing, you guys pull out right here. When you look at the price, you can always just try to bid cheaper under that. But a lot of the time, you can grab an hour where this guy's like 90, and you're on the open bid, you're getting at 88, and you're waiting to sell when he's getting back on the high. So it's just about, a lot of the time, trading is just a grind, and you guys can just bid, and that's how you guys can make coins. I know it sounds like really, really easy, but especially in a week where the market is trading at the moment like really weird. There's not a lot of up fluctuations. So with a week like this, a lot of the time, literally just hopping on open bid can really make the difference. I think that's a big one. I mean, just hopping on open bid, guys, and doing this is sometimes like a really good way to just make coins. In my opinion, I love it, man. I think that this is, guys, genuine. This is where I started, man. When I was back playing in FIFA 12, I think I was like, I don't even know, man, how old I was, but I didn't know jack thing about the market, guys. I didn't know anything. All I did was I had a web app and I had flipping out, where I think it was Ultimate DB at the time, and I was just constantly just bidding, looking at the cheapest prices and just bidding. That's all I did. And a lot of the time, I know that you guys have seen this and heard this, you guys can do Chem style trading now. That's a big one, man. Chem style trading is everything, right? You can get on open bid, try to win the card with a Shadow or Hunter, or you can even sit on bin and try to win the card with a Shadow or Hunter a little bit cheaper, right? And you could do this on budgets. If you guys have a lot of coins, you could up the budget of this. You could even just do this with gold cards, guys. You could like just hop on and do a gold cards. I like to do it with specials because I think there's so many specials on the game that a lot of time people will not see all the cards, and that's why you'll have a little bit better of a chance sometimes to get a card for a good deal, because I think some of the times people will miss out potentially on seeing a card that's a good deal. I'm trying to find one for you guys. So, I mean, I've given you guys some examples of what I would do, but we haven't really won a deal. I want to win a deal for you guys so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I think my market just froze. I don't know what the hell just happened. So what we could do is we could put like a max price. We could put like a max price. You know what's really good to do with this with, guys? You could do this with blues, man, because the UCL blues, out of any card in this game, I would assume that the UCL blues are really not looked at. So that would be one that you guys could do with. A lot of the time, if I'm getting like, all right, let's see this, right? Gabriel Jesus, blue. I don't know where this guy sells. That seems really high too. All right, so Jesus, it costs, no, that's not a good price. I don't know why that's being bid on for that. Okay, this is really good. So Rhodri wants the watch. At the moment, Rhodri sells for 28K, right? So we'll bid 24, and he's traded today Actually, he's really high right now. He's really high at the moment. So, at the moment, according to Flippin, he's 28,000 coins. So, that's high, though. I mean, I'm watching the market. You guys can see on the hourlies. That's really high. He does get to 24K at times of the day. So, something to keep in mind. I'm probably going to pass on it. You guys want to be greedy with these deals. Something that I was just talking about was that you could potentially, if you wanted to, you could do like the min price of 20K. And what this will help you do is this will help you weed out some of the players you don't want. All right, this is Eber with a Hunter. So this has some added value, and maybe we could trend trade this one. So 163 at the moment. Yesterday is 158. Not interested. Not interested in that one. Harry Kane with a Cam. Not interested. Let's keep looking, boys. Let's try to find a deal today. Oh, I thought that was the 91. There's so many people that list cards. It's so messed up, man. They list cards. Harry Kane and Lewa, I see them all the time. They list the card for the price of the new inform. It's absolutely pathetic. It makes me laugh, but it's so stupid, man. They try to get people to, they try to bait people with the newer, I guess the newer inform, and they list it for the price of the, they list the old price for the one of the new, which is just, in my opinion, so messed up, but is what it is, right? Keep looking, boys. We keep looking. We keep looking. We keep trying to find it. But look, this is literally the grind that I'm talking about, guys. A lot of the time, I'll tell you, at certain hours, like this is a mainstream hour, but there's some times when nobody's on the market and you can just pretty much stomp every single bid. So this dude is 20. This is actually not a bad one, right? So this guy is 25K, okay? Today he is traded. What's the highest he's hit today? Today he's actually hit 26K, okay? So if we win him at 23K, there's a little bit of an added value with this one. This is position change trading, okay? So this is something that I used to do a lot with the chemistry styles. People are all over the chemistry styles now, so it's all about adapting, right? This is like a prime example, though, of a position change trade. Did we win it? Okay, so this is an illicit, right, with a Cam. So what we can do is we can go see how much is this dude with a Cam, right? Because obviously it costs money to make him. He comes in a striker. You know, that's his position that he comes in. It obviously costs money to make him from a striker to a center forward to a Cam. It's two position changes. And he's also got a Chem style. I don't know what the Chem style is. So let's go on the market and let's see, what is he with a Cam, right? Are there any on the market? What's the cheapest? So as we can see, I think 26.5 is going to be the cheapest. I'm not positive. I think it's about 26.5. That would be my guess. So what you guys could do, this is right now, he's a little bit on the low right now at 24. He does hit 25 on the day. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to list at 27 because I know that when this guy goes up, right, to his 26 price or 25,750, I've got that little bit of added value that somebody will be willing to pay. Now, this might take me a few listings, yeah, but it's only 23K. And at this price, we're going to make, I think tax there is 1,500. That's like a 2 to 3K card, right? That's not an icon. You don't have to trade icons to get that card. And that's kind of what I want you guys to understand. There's no icons or there's no top tier cards you need to trade. Sometimes, guys, it's just about hopping on open bid and not being a lazy crap, okay? So let's keep looking. I'll try to find one more deal for you guys. And I don't do this anymore because a lot of the time I don't really have time. And also, I trade just with some top, like higher tier cards. But for somebody on a lower budget, you could do this with golds. You could do this with any kind of special. If you look at flipping and use graphs to understand fluctuations, sometimes you can grab a card on open bid cheaper or hit him on, like you can get him cheaper than what he is on the cheapest hour. And then you can sell him back when he's up again. That's kind of a lot of the time what I do like to look at and trade. So as you guys can see, I've also added some golds into on this filter. We're not just going special cards. We're adding in any kind of golds. At this point, maybe we'll have a gold with a nice chem style that pops up or something along the lines of that. I can't believe, by the way, De Gea is so cheap this year. De Gea is so cheap. It's crazy. A lot of the time, the best kind of cards, too, are the ones that have those like really like nice little starts. The start price can sometimes be really nice if nobody's bid on it. You can sometimes slide right into the start, and it is really, really, really nice. So let's keep looking real quick. I don't see anything right now. Let's keep looking, boys. We're going to try to find a deal, though. I want to find like a 5 or 6K deal on bid. So a lot of times, like if you spend like a day, man, you get like 20 to, you get a good amount of these cards, right? Like you're going to do well. This one doesn't really have an added chem style, so we don't really care. A lot of the golds are going to always go to the cheapest bid unless they have a chem style. So a lot of the times, you're going to be struggling to look at profit on a lot of the golds. It's going to be more of the informs that you guys are going to be making money on rather than the golds. The golds are a little bit harder, in my opinion, on open bid. So, I don't know. This is not looking good right now, boys. I haven't even seen, like, an open bid on a special card. I think Lozano scored yesterday, which sucks because I had sold him. I think I had sold him right before he scored. But that is FIFA, right? Keep looking, see if we find anything. Okay, also these menus are so laggy, man. What the hell, EA? Was that like a start at 23? No. I thought that guy just maybe slid onto that start, and I was about to not have that. I was about to not let him get it. Okay. So that's not really working. So why don't we filter it? So hopefully, like, I guess lessen the lag, man. I'm having like button lag on this thing, man. To lessen that a little bit, why don't we just... Okay, somebody's clearly listing all the malin... What the hell, man? Is somebody trying to price fix this card? Bro, I don't understand, people. Okay. We are here, boys. We're ready to go. And somebody who's on a lower budget, you guys can even just do this with, like, discard informs. A lot of the time, that's really good to do with. It's just straight coins, man. So that's something else to look into and potentially go for. Don't really see much there. But yeah, guys, I mean, this is the concept. It's not the best, but this is just more of the grind. You don't really need market skills to do this. A lot of the time, it's just a grind and a want to get on and just make some coins. I mean, bidding is just bidding, right? Bidding's the way to go. So this is a lot of times, a lot of people have been asking me, Nick, what do we do in the short term with our coins? Short term, man, just find certain filters. Move the filters around too, man. Don't do the same filters. Like, sometimes what I'll go do now, I'll go test any kind of special card because shadows sell for so much right now. Any special card in the game that has a shadow, right? And we'll try to find an open bid that looks a little bit undervalued, right, with the shadow chemistry style. That Walker is not too good. Let's see Eder Militão's blue card. So Eder Militão's blue sells for how much? 7,000. So somebody's already running that up a ton. But yeah, I mean, this is another thing you guys can easily do, man, with these cards. Easily. Just chemistry style, trade, open bids. Check the cheapest bid with the chem style. Maybe list a little bit lazy, and you guys will 100% get the sale. I'm not going to waste all your time today, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. All right, my Monday upload. Good to see you guys. Thank you guys for watching. You guys are the GOATs. And I'll see you guys in a video soon. Peace out.